Hey, what's up guys, it's Theo from Fino Concept. So I have been testing a lot of video light from Ulanzi and I think this is the best I've seen so far. This is the review of the Vijim R316 from Ulanzi, of course, but is it any good? Well, let's find out. Now, full disclaimer, this video is not sponsored by Ulanzi or Vijim or affiliated to them in any way. I bought this personally with my own money, so don't think this video is biased or unbiased at certain points. The unboxing experience is as basic. Mine came in this plastic bag with shipping info, and inside is the light in the box. There are some specifications on the box indicating what to expect, but we'll get into that soon. Opening out the box is a neatly cut foam on top, which is necessary for protecting the light. We have the hinge orientation guide, a USB Type-C charging cable, a mini ball head mount, a screw turner, the user manual, the light itself, and a nice carrying pouch. I must confess, everything in the box feels premium, so thumbs up to them on that. The user manual is big, like the entire size of an A3 sheet, and the carrying pouch feels good too. The screw turner is included, of course. This unit I have here came with the fluidness of the hinge the way I want it, so I will not be using the screw turner anytime soon. But if yours is a bit too rigid or a bit too smooth, then that is what you use it for. So this is the light itself, and as you can tell, it has some weirdness to it, the hinge being the headline of that, but we'll get to the hinge in a bit. Design wise, these are basically two separate lights joined together by a hinge. And with that, we get a 3/4 inch screw holes on one of the lights and the entire control setup on the other. There are 4 controls on this, consisting of dials, switches, buttons, and a mixture of some. From the extreme left is the power switch, the mode button, the function dial and button, and the brightness control dial. For the specs, we are looking at a 316 high luminous efficiency lamp beat with high color rendering, which you can't really see until I bring the exposure of the camera down, then it becomes sort of clear. We also expect a 5,000 hours of LED working time. We have a 3,200 mAh inbuilt battery, which works between 3 to 6 hours at 20 watts. I don't get why watt is spelled WH instead of W and model is spelled as motel. It doesn't really matter, but I noticed it. So this is my usual setup using just the front lights. Then I introduce the LED strip at the bottom of my desk, then the LED all around behind me, the warm light for the plant on the wall, then we get my full setup and lighting like you see right now. But with this light, I don't really need all of those backlights. And the cool thing about it is, since it is RGB, I can change it to whatever color I want. Important note, if you are someone who at any point in your life experienced photosensitivity, epilepsy, then thank you for watching this far. Please do not proceed. For the rest of us, we are going to get some light flicking. When it comes to the different modes, there's RGB cycle, police car, ambulance, fire truck, lightning, paparazzo, candle, TV screen, breathe, broken bulb, laser light, firework, and fire. The LCD screen on the back is quite helpful too. It displays basically all the settings you are currently using right there and then. It's about an inch wide and bright enough to look at, even outdoors. Note that each bar on the battery indicator represents 20%, so 4 bars here means it's right around 80% of battery. When charging, the LCD screen stays as blinking for the battery until fully charged. Another minor detail is the brightness control dial doesn't adjust the brightness 1% at a time, more like 4 to 5% intervals when you turn it. Now, once you turn the light on, there are a couple of modes, so you can use the first of all, let me increase my brightness so that you can see. So right now I have it set to, what do I have it set to? HSI, which allows me to change the colors as you can see, and I can also press the mode just one time so that it can cycle between the colors, or press it one more time just to get the warm or the cold light if you are into that. So basically the mode button controls all of these dials. Now another thing I noticed way after writing the script is when you press and hold the mode button, it changes which of the lamps. You know what, let me turn down the brightness so that I can show it on screen. So it changes which of the lamp is active at the moment. So if I press and hold, you can see right now just this one is working, this one is not. If I press and hold, just this one is working, this one is not. And if I can just show you guys, then this is what it's going to look if I press and hold one more time. All the lights are going to be showing. So in HSI mode, you use the function dial to adjust the colors you want. It is mostly set to H, which stands for hue, and that's for colors. But when you press on it, the function dial it changes to S, which is for saturation. And this controls how much of that color you want to see. In case you didn't get what I just said, hue stands for the colors, so you can just change any of the colors using the hue slider. When you press on it, then it changes to S, which is for saturation. That one refers to how much of the color you want to see. So if it is red and you don't want the vivid red color, you just adjust it downwards and it changes to a more or less like fainted or faded away red. If it is blue, it becomes light blue, and so on and so forth. I think the I in the HSI stands for intensity, but it was not mentioned here, or you don't even see it on the LCD screen, so I will not be talking about that. I would say my first Ulanzi light is big but barely fits in my pocket. But this is bigger, yet it has a slimmer design, so it fits without any issues. Now let's talk about the hinge. It is very rigid, which is a good thing, of course, and there are several ways of playing with the hinge, but here are a few I could think of. There is this, that, this, of course, this also, and even if you want, you can also change it like this. So yeah, for around 450 Ghana cedis, is this the light for you? Well, I stated that this is the best light I have used from Ulanzi or Vijim for that matter, so definitely worth the money. But there are a couple of compromises. First off, because the lights are on both ends and because the hinge does not allow you to close the lights facing each other, you're always stuck with this. This isn't ideal for me because at some point in time the lights can get scratched, but hey, that's why they provided the carrying pouch with you. You can carry it around in that. Another thing is the price tag. I mean, I love the design, I love everything about it. I love that it is metal, so this is going to keep long, but the price is a little bit too high for me. 450 cedis for one light, that is, well, actually it's two, but it's still expensive. I would have preferred if it was around 300 cedis at most, that would be okay. But if you're able to look away from all of that, then this is definitely a light for a photographer, videographer, makeup artist. This is one to definitely go for. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel and other channels. You should have them linked below. And as always, don't forget to share with your family and friends. This is Theo from Fino Concept, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one.